Look at the sky. God has blessed me with a beautiful day to walk. All this greenery, the canal. I know that you guys have not seen me on lately, and I apologize for that. I have been very busy. But today I have been given the realization of a few things in my life, which is why I'm taking this walk, to separate myself from everything. Today I've come to the realization that my living situation is just toxic. It's toxic. There's alcohol, usually wine, or a lot of people over, lots of drinks. There's always weed, and there's medication pills, which I understand that, but I just, watching people drink and mix weed with their medications, it just triggers something in me, because for 7 years I lived with a drug addict, and it just makes me so uncomfortable. And today I am very, very uncomfortable. I've come to the realization that I'm surrounded by sinful behaviors, sinful desires, and things that God's against, and I don't want to be a part of it anymore. I know people are gonna probably tag me in this video or make some nasty comments, and you know, that's okay. Everyone's entitled to an opinion if you keep it nice. I'll just put a fair warning that any nasty comments will be deleted from this video. But being a full Christian, baptized and everything, growing up Christian, and then officially baptized in 2010, 2 days after my birthday, I've put myself before God and put God first in my life. Now, after I got baptized, I went and lived with someone for 7 years, and it was a very toxic environment. And then I got out of that environment and moved to where I am now, just to have a more toxic environment. People who they say they're followers of God, they believe in God, yet they're doing all the sinful things that God does not want: smoking, drinking, weed, lying with another besides a man. And I'm not judgmental. Well, okay, I have nothing against the LGBTQ community, okay? I want to make that clear. But I was born and raised Christian, baptized as a Christian, and I follow the Bible. And this environment, it's not even about them, two women laying together. No. It is about the alcohol and the drugs, the manipulation and the lying, and putting on fake personas that they really aren't around people. And that's not, God doesn't want you to lie. We were all taught while grown up and raised that lying gets you in trouble. Especially me. I learned that lying gets me in a lot of trouble. So then I would, try not to lie. And then now I'm so brutally honest. And due to my past, which people have refused to let go, people, even if I'm being brutally honest, think I'm lying still. And I can't be in this toxic environment any longer. I am not treated as a family member. I am treated as a housemaid, a groundskeeper, an animal keeper, and that's that. There is no family tie there. Though I live with a family member, they do not treat me as such, and then they yell at me about it, saying I don't treat them as family either. Well, as much as I love, family that I live with, I can no longer accept the manipulation they use against me, the lies, and I cannot get over the fact that I am not family to them. I am just some servant. And they have actually pushed the boundaries a couple times now, especially last week. They demanded that I give them my cell phone PIN to log into my cell phone. And they tried to manipulate with the excuse of, it's in case of emergency and in case you're unconscious and we need something in your phone. I'm sorry, but none of that makes sense because you guys also have phones. There is no need for you to log into my phone. And just like that, I knew that they didn't care about me, especially after today. I overheard the conversation, even pretending like I wasn't listening to the conversation, of the family member saying, I listen to music, and saw it at the corner of my eye, point to me, so that when other people come to talk to me, I don't hear them. Well, okay, so that kind of put the final line and straw for me. I am not wanted here or needed. It's not that I'm not wanted, it's that I'm not loved here. And I'm not shown the same respect that I try and give them. Everyone has to start somewhere. I mean, I respect them, I do. But then they turn around, they don't respect me or my needs, and they're after my money. They keep threatening to take my money, take my bank cards, take over my bank accounts, and that's illegal because I didn't sign any paperwork for them to take over my bank accounts. So they're just after me for my money and my cleaning abilities, not for family. And I'm done. Today was kind of the last straw. There's going to be a bunch of people at where I live, and I'm uncomfortable. There's something in me, and God told me that I need to walk, and so I did. I listened to God's word over anyone else's. I know that seems kind of cold, but I can no longer trust my sister. I can no longer trust her partner. I mean, who would want to trust people like that anyway? I don't know. I guess I'm just, venting in this video. I don't want to bring drama in. I just need to get this off my shoulders while I'm on this walk. And let it be known that that I'm well aware of my toxic environment, and I'm going to be trying to find a way to get out. If I do get on disability, I will be hiding money everywhere so they do not have access. And if they do end up getting access to my bank cards, I will just call the banks and be like, hey, I would like for you to lock that card that's on my account and send me another one. And then I'll have my bank account funds back. If my accounts are locked, that does tell me that I am unable to, lets me know that I'm unable to spend any money on my accounts because the card will be locked. But it is a safety net that I am putting up if they ever take my cards. I already have my cards hidden, all three hidden, so that they can't take them. They tell me I'm financially irresponsible, yet here they are spending thousands of dollars on cruises and plane tickets, spending thousands of dollars on animals we don't necessarily need because we have enough. We have plenty of cows to make a herd. We have plenty of cats, but they're still spending that money on things we don't need. And then they complain to me about how money's tight, or tell me that my spending is not okay. But there's this, and I'm over it. it's none of their business what I buy. It's none of their business what's in my account. I had opened a second account for me to fully take responsibility over. I even have a safety net on that one. But yes. So I wrote down, getting back to the topic of phone pins, I wrote down my old pin. So they think that that's the pin of my phone. And then changed my phone code right away. Because I'm never going to go unconscious. They're never going to need to get my phone for an emergency. That line was used for me many times, many years ago, before I moved to the horrible 7-year relationship I was in. And she always took my phone away, took my computer away, and basically no freedom. And so, back to what I was saying, the pins is, they have a pin, but it's not the correct pin. And if they ever do figure out the pin to my phone, they'll have to go through another app with a different pin to get access to my messages, banking, camera, photos, anything, because my phone is my privacy. I enjoy my privacy. They tried to use the line of, everyone in this house knows everyone else's code. And I strictly said to her, I'm sorry, no, I don't know your guys' phone codes. I don't know your guys' card codes. Nothing. And she got really upset because she knew that I hit the truth and that she wasn't getting her way. She told me then to leave. And yeah, and just, I don't need the manipulation. They don't need my business. They don't need my finances. They don't need my phone code. They don't need my laptop code. None of that. It's none of their business. And it's not that I'm hiding anything. I am not. But that's what they directly go to is. So, if you're not hiding anything, why can't we have your code? Because it's none of your business. It's my laptop, my phone, my bank accounts. Nothing of theirs. It's not theirs. They don't even pay me for what I do at this house. They say me taking care of all the animals and cleaning the house is a way to pay rent. Well, I do more than my fair share in order to cover rent and then some. So they should be paying me that offhand of the extra money that I'm making while paying or working off for rent. But they do not. They are just gold diggers. She likes to spend her wife's money. That is what my sister does. And then she gets pissed off if she doesn't have $10 in her account. So there's a lot of red flags in this family, and I just can't be in it anymore. So I plan on, like I said, saving money, and then just like going somewhere that's safe, Christian, religion, highly religious, and safe for me, so that I could continue following the path that God has led for me. Because right now, the path I'm on is not. God has been there for me in the shadows, and I appreciate it. But it's getting to the point where I no longer feel safe, no longer feel protected, no longer feel like I'm living in an environment that believes in God, because obviously they do not. And I hate to say that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not judgmental against, things like that. But in the Bible, it says one shall lay with a man, not one shall lay with another woman, or one shall lay with another man. No. It says one shall lay with a man. One shall obey man. One shall obey God. And here I am trying to do all that. And I can't. It's a controlling environment. It's a toxic environment. It's an unsafe environment. I just don't feel like I need to be a part of that environment any longer. So I will be trying to figure it out while living there. Just trying to keep it on the low down that I will be making changes. But yes, I will try and post more often on Facebook, or not on Facebook, I'm sorry, on YouTube. I've just been super busy and I don't want to let anyone down. I wanted to check in with everyone and let everyone know I'm okay. I've just been really busy. Again, it's a beautiful day, and I'm sorry that I kind of rambled. I just need to get it off my chest and to let you guys know what is truly going on. It's not even a fake persona that I have anymore. It is just me being me and me being unhappy right now in my current situation. Like, usually when I take walks, I invite my niece if she's over, and I didn't even do that today. I don't need to be around someone who smokes weed, plays games all day, has a boyfriend who 10 years ago wanted to join the army just to legally kill people. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that influence in my life. In fact, one reason why I got away is because my niece and my sister were both smoking weed a little bit before I left, and it just made me really uncomfortable. And then they're around horses, which is even more dangerous, and just, they're not even thinking. And I prayed to God today for almost 10 minutes that, Lord, please just protect me from the sinful behaviors and desires of those around me and the non-believers. And everyone has their opinion, so go ahead and share your opinion down below in the comments, but do not be nasty about it, because if you are nasty in your comments, I will delete it and report you. But to get on a higher, lighter note, this is one of my daily walks. It's on a canal. That water is not muddy. It is simply just minerals from a river. It's not dirty. It does look dirty, but it's not muddy, unhealthy dirty. It's just the minerals and silt that is coming down from the river it's coming from. I don't want to tell you the river because it will give away where I am. And it's nothing against you guys. I just want to be safe online right now while I'm exploring and trying to do stuff. But yes, this is a canal, and I love it, especially in the spring. And right now, the temperature is like perfect for me to be walking. Cool breeze. It's kind of hot, but it's also a cool breeze that's blowing up, so I'm not getting too hot. And again, this channel, my YouTube channel, is going to be about various things, different subjects, like the farm stories, which is basically, it'll be about either my farm chores or stories about the cows that we have, or the horses, or the chickens, or our pet pig. The other things will be, I think, gaming. I think I have a playlist for gaming that I need to update. I have not played any games lately. So I'll try and update tonight or this evening on a game I am playing, The Sims 4. I only have one save file now on there. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. It's just one sim who is living life. She just grew up so far. I haven't really planned out if it's going to be a legacy or not. And then I think there's a channel or a playlist for reviews, which I do need to post on there because I got my things I wanted to review for yesterday in the mail. So yeah, I'm a content creator who's starting out with almost nothing. And who hopes to build an audience so I can start getting paid. It's just a little side thing I do. But yeah, this will be under my vlog post. I have basically it's a virtual blog about what's going on with me and my life. And then there'll be a separate for like farm things and reviews. I used to have electronic and virtual pets. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that because I don't really play with virtual pets anymore. I finally grew out of that stage. But also I've become what I call anti-social media. So I do not have an Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I no longer have Twitter or anything that's social, like a social platform. I got burnt. Not for behavior, but I got burnt out. I used to use a app that was for posting videos, and it suddenly just shut down August 29th of 2025 without a warning, except for an email the day of it shutting down. So then we lost anyone who was a content creator on that platform, lost their creator earnings, lost their watch earnings, and also lost their game earnings. So I've kind of been burnt from any platforms that, I learned my lesson. It was a good app for a while, and then it just started getting really shady. And I should have seen that as a red flag and just canceled my account and everything before it randomly shut down and I lost almost $50. But that's okay because I earned about $60 in cash from eggs, house sitting, and they gave me money back for buying their printer cartridges. But they wouldn't pay me back for the hose. But I didn't ask them to. That was more of I'm doing this for the house. Because it's a hawk. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can't. Huh. It's really hard to see. But I was just, anyway. So the hose was for, like, the house itself. Because we been running low on hoses. And we have a lot of places to water and fill waters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pastures. 2 of them do not have water. 3 of them do. So we need hoses that are long that could reach the water buckets for the animals. But anyway, this isn't about the farm right now. This is about me. Back on topic. That's the thing is I'm gonna have to differentiate. There's the word. I'm sorry. That was a hard one to pronounce right now. Between what playlist I'm posting on. So this one will be the vlog. I won't talk about the farm stuff on my vlog unless it's a necessity, but it is not. Anyway, I'm walking back toward where I live. I apologize for the dogs in the background. That's someone's dogs barking because they hear me talking. But yeah, I don't know what to do about my current situation. So if you guys could be friendly advice in the comments, I would appreciate it. This is almost a 25-minute video. Wow, I am so sorry for talking your guys' ears off about my problems. It was not my intention. It was just me wanting to do a video for you guys. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to follow me and subscribe to me and like this video if you like. And I hope God blesses you all with a beautiful day, a beautiful weekend. And I'll be praying for everybody, including myself today. But I have a plan. I'm just going to avoid being around people in general. Because it's just going to be a lot of bad influence today. And I don't need to be around it. That's why I took a walk. Not only to gather myself, but to also get a break for the video for you guys. For all my fans and people who watch. Even if you're not my fan, I pray that you are blessed. And I will try and post a video later on this evening. So be on the lookout. I do apologize in advance if I do not get a video out today, a second video out today. It depends on how I'm feeling and my situation. Anyway, God bless, and I hope you all have a great day.